BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? All right, so I had to go live immediately on something, and you see, this is the problem. This is why I usually try not to get any type of information or any type of intel from any other channels or any other sources or whatever the case might be, because sometimes the way in which you first acquire the information is just going to be inherently the way in which you pay attention to what the information is. Even if a person doesn't mean to give out a bad intel, they could sometimes, due to how they receive the information, repeat the information back in a manner that might not be as genuine. It might be a little disingenuous. It might not be correct. That's the point in which I'm trying to make. So I want to say this real quick. I have a video up. I am not taking the video down, just so we can be clear on this. I'm not taking the video down. Obviously, we need more information need to come out. I need to speak with somebody who could clarify what Shotti could have been saying before I could take it into consideration that that's absolutely not what he was saying. But I want to be clear on something. I've been listening to the audio over and over and over and over again. Somebody came into the chat and they brought up a good point. Their point is that Shotti probably was not saying that he was going to attack Sarah. What Shotti could have been saying is he believes that Harv would attack Sarah. Let that sink in. So I've been listening to the audio, and I think that there's a good chance that that's exactly what Shotti was saying. I think that that's a good chance that Shotti was not talking about he meant harm to... See, this is the problem. Shotti's side doesn't talk at all. I can never get, or nobody from what I hear, the couple of times Shotti's side has spoken out, I think that the individuals that do the interviews with them, not trying to disrespect nobody, I just don't think they ask the questions. They don't ask the most important questions. Questions like that lead more to motive. They ask questions that lend more to it don't lend to motive. You understand what I'm saying? So it's hard for the rest of us to, at least me being in the business that I'm in, to really look at the interviews that I see them give of other individuals. And since they're asking questions that's only trying to elicit sound bites, they're not asking questions that's trying to, let us know who that person is. If you know what I'm talking about, just watch any interview that I do with anyone. I'm asking questions to get more information than just a similar soundbite. So I say all that to say this. There's a good chance that what Shotti was saying was, we don't know who Shotti was talking to. That's very important. Who Shotti was speaking to adds context to the conversation. There's a good chance that Shotti was telling whoever he was telling that Sarah was in danger. And the reason why he knew Sarah was in danger was because he raised Harv. Basically, that means that he showed Harv the ropes. You get it? He showed Harv the ropes. He's the one that, Harv was a pup. And, the person that Harv turned into had a lot to deal with, how Shotti put him on. So there's better than a good chance. There's actually a great chance that Shotti was not talking about he was going to harm Sarah. And in reality, what Shotti was saying is that we have to look out, because for everybody that don't know, this had happened, this audio, this recording had happened right after, a couple of days after Tekashi was kidnapped. So this audio had happened a couple of days after Tekashi was kidnapped. And what could have been happening is Shotti could have been telling people to stay on high alert because we don't know where the ops could be coming from. We don't know how they might just shoot at cars. I think he was trying to say it without saying it, that, yo, we shoot at cars. I shoot at cars. I raised Harv. I know Harv would shoot at the car. I'm not saying that that's what was happening, but I'm saying that lends enough that I think that that also needs to be discussed. I don't think that we could just look at this audio at its face value and say definitively that Shotti was meant harm for anybody. I think there's a good chance. It's better than a good chance. Go check out everybody that got Snapchat. Go check it out. It's on Complex's Snapchat. Everybody that got Snapchat, you could go check it out. It's on Complex. I think that there's a good chance. I think that there's a good chance that, no, Shotti wasn't saying that he would harm Sarah. I think that there was a good chance that Shotti was saying that they believe that that's something. We're not saying that that's something Harv would have done, because obviously it didn't happen, but that was something that they decided they was going to be on high alert for. That's something that we need to be careful with. Because if you really look at a lot of the other audios that they have up there, Shotti's actually defending on some of these audios. He's defending Tekashi. He's protecting Tekashi. So I think that we need to look at this without a biased eye. I'm kind of disappointed that I received the information the way that I did. I wish I received it a little bit more organically. I wish I would have received it as listen to this rather than listen to what this individual is trying to do or say. I believe if I would have received the information as just listen to this, maybe I know for a fact I would have looked at it differently, or I would have listened to it differently. I would have heard it differently. Because now that I had time to allow for it to process, now that I had time to learn how to process the information, it does sound to me like Shotti wasn't saying like he meant any harm for Sarah at all. And in reality, he was trying to let people know, we got to protect them. Although he did say that he would kill women and babies. He also did say that. He 100% said that. But I don't think he was saying that towards them. That's my point. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. We're going to talk about it more on the Tonight Show tonight. We're going to talk about it more on the Tonight Show tonight. But I'm pretty convinced that that's not what he meant. And we're going to listen to some of the other audio also when Shotti was speaking. Because if you listen to the other audio, he's defending Tekashi. So for him to say that in that specific audio, I don't know. It's just too much of a 180. It's just too much of a 180 for me. Too much of a 180. Anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all later. I love y'all. Everybody enjoy y'all day. Pull up. The Tonight Show. I'm out.